Welcome to Básico Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Básico Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 153. Let's go! Beginner. All right, yes, beginner it is. It's time for class number 153, and as always, we'll begin today with a little review of yesterday's content. Yesterday we talked about some verbs, and we were answering questions in the past with these verbs. We had the verb to make, which is hacer, to laugh, reírse, to cry, llorar, to pull, tirar, empujar, ¿cómo se dice? Push. That's right. Push, no, push. Push. The verb to speak. Claro que es hablar. To start, empezar. To stop, parar. To finish, terminar. To go, of course, ir. And to try. These are verbs that we have seen recently in classes. And yesterday we practiced answering questions, negative answers, with these verbs. Did you laugh a lot last week? Yes, I laughed a lot last week. Did you finish a marathon? No. Oh, of course. Negative answers. Let's practice negative answers. Did you finish a marathon? No, I didn't finish a marathon. So I didn't finish. Infinitive. I didn't finish a marathon last week. Did you try to call me yesterday? Did you try to call me yesterday? No. So give me an answer out loud. No, I didn't try to call you yesterday. Did you pull a chain last week? No, I didn't pull a chain. Una cadena. Did you pull a chain? No, I didn't pull a chain last week. Did you push a lot of buttons? Buttons. On your on your keyboard. El teclado, the keyboard. The keyboard is full of keys. Keys, just like on the piano, we have keys. But we say a keyboard for the computer. Did you push a lot of buttons on your keyboard yesterday? No, I didn't push a lot of buttons on my keyboard. Did you speak German when you were 12? So out loud, no, I didn't speak German when I was 12. Did you laugh? Did you laugh when your alarm clock went off? To sound, to go off. This is a phrasal verb, un verbo compuesto, to go off. When your alarm clock went off. Beep, 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 por la mañana. Did you laugh? No. No, I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh. Did you start to learn guitar last month? No, I didn't start to learn guitar last month. Did your brother laugh at your last joke? Did your brother, tu hermano, did he? No, he didn't laugh at my last joke. The affirmative, of course, would be yes, he laughed. He laughed at my last joke. And the negative, no, he didn't laugh at my last joke. Did you pull a rope yesterday? No, I didn't pull a rope yesterday. Did you go to Russia on your last vacation? No, I didn't go to Russia on my last vacation. On my last vacation. On my last vacation. No, I didn't go to Russia on my last vacation. Did you make an igloo last winter? An igloo. Did you make an igloo last winter? No, I didn't make an igloo last winter. Did the last class finish 45 minutes late? Did the last class finish 45 minutes late? No. The last class didn't finish 45 minutes late. No, it didn't. No. Okay, so here we have practiced with these verbs. No problem, right? Of course, negative answers are very simple because we have the auxiliary verb in the negative. I didn't, he didn't, we didn't, she didn't, you didn't, they didn't. Infinitive. Very easy. In the present, it would be the same, except I don't. I don't, you don't, he, she, it doesn't. I don't live in China. You don't live in China. My brother doesn't live in China. I didn't live in China last year. He didn't live in China last year. You didn't live in China last year. They didn't live in China last year. My mother didn't live in China last year. Didn't. In the present, we have don't, I don't, he doesn't. He doesn't live in China. He doesn't laugh every day. He doesn't cry every day. He doesn't pull a rope every day. He doesn't speak Chinese every day. Doesn't in the negative. I don't. You don't. He, she, it doesn't. My computer doesn't work. No funciona. My computer doesn't work. It didn't work yesterday. I didn't break it. He didn't break it. She didn't break it. Who broke it? I don't know. All right, let's move on to our translation list. Translation. All right, it is time for translation list number 54. A review from yesterday. List number 54. Number 1. ¿Cómo vas a la oficina? How do you go to the office? How do you go to the office? Number 2. Siempre voy en taxi. I always go by taxi. I always go by taxi. Number 3. ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? How much does it cost? Number 4. Creo que le conozco. I think I know him. I think I know him. Number 5. ¿Qué vas a hacer mañana? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? Number 6. ¿A dónde vas a ir más tarde? Where are you going to go later? Where are you going to go later? Number 7. ¿Cuándo vas a hacerlo? En voz alta, ¿cómo es? When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? Number 8. ¿Por qué lo haces así? Why do you do it that way? Why do you do it that way? ¿Por qué lo haces así? Number 9. ¿Llueve mucho aquí? Does it rain much here? Does it rain much here? Number 10. Voy a hablar con ella esta noche. I'm going to talk to her tonight. I'm going to talk to her tonight. Number 11. Voy a invitarla a cenar. I'm going to invite her to dinner. I'm going to invite her to dinner. Good idea. Number 12. Espero que ella esté en casa. I hope she's at home. I hope she's at home. Espero que. I hope. I hope she's at home. Yeah, I sure do. All right. Well, how did you do? Did you do okay with the translation list? Good, good. I'm glad. Well, let's move on now and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, it is time for the word of the day. Our word of the day today is the verb to believe, which is creer, to believe. Every day I believe. Last year I believed. I don't believe in ghosts. Fantasmas, ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. I didn't see a ghost. I've never seen a ghost. I don't believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? So, creer, to believe. I believe that hard work is very important. If you want to learn English, you have to work hard. Hard work is very, very important. Yes, that's what I believe. In fact, I know it. I know that that's true. All right, let's move on now and talk about, here we are in class number 153. We have to take off, despegar, for an airplane to take off. Airplanes take off, and then they land. Aterrizar, to land. So take off and land. Yesterday, planes took off all around the world. When there was the problem with the volcano in Iceland, a lot of planes couldn't take off for a long time. But now, thank goodness they can take off again, to take off. Do planes usually take off on time? Do flights, vuelos, do flights usually take off on time? Yes, flights usually take off on time. But they are often delayed. They usually take off on time, but they're sometimes delayed. There are often delays. When the flight takes off late, and of course, it's going to land late in its destination. Unless, of course, they recover or make up time by flying extra fast, which sometimes they do. So they can recover time. They can make up time to recover sometimes. It seems my flights from Canada to Spain are often delayed in the winter because of snow. When I leave Canada, it's often cold and there's snow on the ground, and as a result, the planes are sometimes delayed. They experience delays with the takeoffs. And then, of course, they land late in Madrid. So to take off and to land. Did your last flight take off on time? Yes, my last flight took off on time. Did it land on time? Yes, it landed on time. Did you wear your seatbelt? Your seatbelt, cinturón, your seatbelt when you were flying? Yes, of course. Of course you did. You have to wear your seatbelt and you have to fasten it. Click, you have to fasten your seatbelt. Okay, so take off and land. And the flight, how long does a flight to London last? I think it lasts about 2.5 hours, 2 hours maybe? 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay, well, let's move on now and take a look at our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it is time for our vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today, the verb definir, which is to define. To define. Every day I define. Yesterday I defined. And the noun, of course, is a definition. What is the definition of the verb talar? Well, I suppose it's to cut down trees. Right? Talar, to cut down trees. That's the definition, in English, at least. Un británico. A Brit. We say a Brit. Yes, there are a lot of Brits here in the company. Brits. 1 Brit, 2 Brits. Of course, with a capital. Remember, we always capitalize, meaning we have to put the maiúscula, capital letter. To capitalize, we have a capital B. Whenever we talk about nationalities or countries, in English, we always capitalize the first letter. Permitir. Permitir is to allow. To allow. We also have to let. When I was young, my mother didn't let me drink beer. She didn't allow me to drink beer. So remember, let is never followed by to. Nunca dice to después del let. ¿Vale? Gracioso. Gracioso, we say amusing. Amusing or funny. Oh, that was funny. Remember, funny, think of funny as gracioso. But fun is divertido. Fun is divertido, okay? So gracioso, amusing or funny. Amusing. Estar harto. Estar harto. To be fed up. We say to be fed up. I hope you're not fed up with this course. I hope you're not fed up with these classes. I hope not. Okay. Well, I think I have to stop. I'm completely out of time today, but I'm going to take a break and I'll be back in a few minutes with the intermediate class. You should listen to the intermediate class, by the way, because it will be very helpful for your comprehension. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.